the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end, no safety or surprise. The end, I'll never look in.
Alright guys, welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and it's been a fucking terrible day of Supercoach, so I'm going to get through these games really quick because I don't want to talk Supercoach, I don't want to think about Supercoach, and this dog barking, I want to kill this dog, so yeah, let's get into it. Richmond West Coast. What happened in this game? I've caught most of this game. Jermaine Jones looks really good. I don't think he's Supercoach relevant though, but he looks really good. Tim Torreno 118 had him to VC, so happy with him. I think he sort of like looked better than how he played. Like, I don't know, like it was just weird. Like, I think to me he should have scored more with those numbers. 30 touches, obviously 50%. It's a typical Tim Torreno game. Frustrating as all hell, but yeah, I thought he played much better than that. Like 2 goals and 30 touches, 5 tackles, 20 of them contested, 10 clearances. You'd think it'd be a bit more. Anyway, Hopper 111, nice bounce back game from him. No one else really relevant on Richmond. West Coast, no one really relevant. Next one, Geelong Adelaide. So this was a good game actually. Jordan Dawson 122, so everyone that has him, good job. Thought he was going to go a bit bigger, to be honest, but sort of, yeah, slowed down a little bit. Rory led 102, 14 tackles, insane. I want to bring him in just because of how much he tackles. You know, once he gets those disposal numbers back to what it was last year, I think he could be really, really good value with this. His tackle numbers are just ridiculous. But yeah, still not a great score from him. Just can't quite get enough of the ball at the moment. Yeah, 4 clangers. Probably should have scored a bit more. Radaglia was really good from Geelong, 88. I'm glad I held him. Instead, I traded Fergus Green, so I got that right. Just didn't bring in the right guy. Dangerfield, 58, got injured, so pretty stiff if you brought him in. I think he'll be out for a few weeks, at least. Tom Short, 99, we'll take it. It's not great, but it's still better than nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Geelong. Let's look at Gold Coast versus Melbourne now. So I actually was thinking about bringing Oliver in. I had him like 5 minutes for the bounce, and I was like, I'll go Sicily. Plays Freo, can probably peel off the defenders a bit because there's no tall. Peel off the forwards a bit because there's no tall forwards there. But yeah, clearly didn't go to plan. So Noah Anderson, I mean, he's got to come into contention, doesn't he? Like 189. The guy's just putting his hand up. Like we've got to consider him. We absolutely have to. He's going to be around 600, I think, maybe 590, 600 with a score like this. So without Took against one of the better midfields in the competition, he's just a beast, absolute beast. Wits 115, solid, but I don't think anyone has him anymore, and that's pretty much it for the Gold Coast relevancy. Actually, no, Rory Atkins 68, so he's probably not coming into my team, I don't think. But it's an interesting one. Like we might, if we have no other downgrade targets, then he might have to come in. No one else from Gold Coast. Melbourne, so Oliver did typical Clary things, 28 touches, 4 tackles, 14 of them contested, only the 1 clanger, so played really well. Gone 130, so he probably has to come into consideration for anyone that doesn't have English and Marshall. I think if you've got like Grundy, it's just an easy swap, or if you haven't got an R2 for whatever reason. But yeah, Gone, hopefully he can get forward status as well, that'd be huge. The question is, can he get forward status before he gets too expensive again? That's what we have to weigh up our decision making. Christian Petrarca 122, so he's one that didn't really play that good in the first half, but then just lit it up in the second half. So if you brought him in, good job as well. That's pretty much it for Melbourne's relevance, I think. Grundy 60, fucking terrible. He was good in the first quarter, I think, and then just went missing. Or the first half, was it? Chandler 57, one more bad game and he'll go, but not going to go this week. Jitterbug West versus Bulldogs now. Yep. Let's get that game up. So Bond's gone 162. Really insane score from him, and he's probably a vice captain, captain option every week. Like, yeah, surprised they didn't send Perryman to him. I was almost sure they would, just because of how good of form Bond is, and maybe if they'd done that, they would win that game. Who knows? But yeah, very surprising to me that Bond didn't get any attention tonight. But just an absolute monster. Like 32 touches, 7 tackles, 14 clearances, 26 contested. Like, didn't have the most efficient night, but far out, he's a beast. Tim English 124, so happy he bounced back. Probably should have had a bit more, to be honest, but I think the clangers might have hurt him. I don't know. 10 marks, like just typical Tim English game. Really happy with him. As a captain, it's not the greatest score, but it's still a really good score, so thanks, Timmy. No one else from Bulldogs really worth talking about. Trelaw got hurt, which is really stiff if you brought him in because, well, you know, he has had a lot of injury niggles in the past, so I just think he's one to stay away from just because his body's, he just can't get his body right, it seems. Liam Jones 41, I'm glad I got rid of him. Oscar Baker 50, if you have him on field, it is what it is. It's a pretty par score. He won't make much more money, I don't think. Tom Green 135, so he's had 38 touches and 3 goals and 9 tackles. How has he not gone bigger? Like, my God. 170 Dream Team, 135 Super. I think he should have been like a 170 Super too. That's really stiff. Anyway, Josh Kelly 130, really good. Jack Buckley, I mean, if you have him, it's just an unreal pick, really. Like, how could he be so good as like a key defender? I mean, I know he's not playing like that full lockdown role, but like, God, he's been such a good money maker for anyone that picked him. Lockie Ash 87, 102 Dream Team, so I assume efficiency let him down a little bit. Not really sure, but I don't want to see him do good after I traded him out. That would piss me off no end. Himmelberg 74, Angwin 33. So kind of glad I dodged him, but I didn't get much more than that for the fucking dipshit that I traded in. So it's time to talk about James Sicily. And Sicily, you know what? You made those comments about Tasmania. I don't even know if Tasmania would even want you. You're that fucking bad. Like, how are you on -2 at quarter time? You know what the funny thing is, right? The reason I didn't pick Sicily last year is because I thought he was a fucking dickhead. He would always get 50-metre penalties. He'd always get dissent. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not picking him with all the dissent rules happening. Like, you know, I just think, no, I'm not picking that someone who's such a fucking idiot. And didn't pick him all last year. He was D2 or whatever. And then haven't picked him all this year. And the time I bring him in, what does he do the first fucking time? The first time he gets near the ball? Oh, free kick. And then, 50 for a dissent. Yeah, okay. Here I was thinking he pulled his head in. You didn't put your head in. You're a fucking dickhead still. And, you know, if I had a trade boost, you'd be gone. Because I'm not... No one in my team is going -2 in a quarter. Like, if you do that, you're fucking instant out. I don't care if your name's Clayton Oliver. You're gone. So, yeah, you're as worthless as they come. Sicily and Neil, just fucking get out of my team. Like, ugh. Maybe I don't even upgrade this week. Maybe I just sideways to correct those two dipshits. Anyway, enough talk about Sicily, but it's a really frustrating trading. You know, I had so many options. I had Oliver. I had everyone. The ones I was really considering was Oliver and Steele. So if Steele goes bad, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but Sicily, you can get fucked. Brayshaw 149, so maybe he's back. 2 goals, 34 touches, probably not. 8 tackles, 9 marks, not going to get much better than that. You won't do that every week, that's for sure. Yeah, Freo played really well. Like, geez, this is a statement game for them. I know I was out there at home, but like, thought Hawthorn a bit better than that. Anyway, Caleb's the wrong 105. Still a good score from him in a quietish game. It's only the 24 touches, but yeah, much better kick to handball ratio. So if you have him or you're thinking about bringing him in, I really like that. Yeah, that kick to handball ratio makes me much more comfortable with the pick. And then going down, 5 scored 25. He could be like 200k. Neil Erasmus, you're not relevant. Sean Darcy 77, bit stiff. I think he was tracking for a much worse score than that, so that's kind of a win if you saw what he was on about three-quarter time, whatever. Hawthorn, Will Day 84. Surprised he only went that low. 26 touches and a goal. Like, I guess the tackle numbers were down for him a little bit, and 5 clangers didn't help. But yeah, still a bit surprised Day only went 84. Anyone else relevant from? Yeah, there's a few more. Dylan Moore's been pretty average lately. Warple 68. It's probably a trade now, I think. His break even must get pretty high. Seamus Mitchell 54. He's not going to be that money maker that we thought he could be, where he's going to make maybe 150 to 200k pretty quickly. It seems like he's going to be a bit more of a slow burn, but fingers crossed he can keep spotting the team. Like, they did get beat up pretty bad tonight, so hopefully they don't change anything, but they might. I think there was much worse players than him, like Fergus Green. Thank God I got rid of Fergus Green. He's going to leak in cash left, front, and centre. Weddle. So Weddle's our downgrade target for this week, and he's not exactly a good option. So yeah, struggle straight at the moment, but I mean, looking at this, it's very tempting. But we'll try and stay positive here and analyze the team. It's going to be a bad week. I think we can accept that, but yeah, it's like Lockie Neal and Sicily scoring 63. Just wake the fuck up to yourselves, honestly. Like, how can you do that? And then like McKenna, Ashcroft, Chandler, Baker, everybody. Like, they're just all shit. The team's shit. But hopefully they turn good next week. I got 112k in the bank. That was one benefit of going a Sicily instead of Oliver's. I mean, I can pretty comfortably do 1 up, 1 down next week. Whereas I think if I went at Clary, I probably would have had to go double down, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to keep upgrading my team, getting these shit rookies off the field. So looks like it'll be Ashcroft and McKenna to Weddle and maybe a steal, depending on how he goes this week. But yeah, so that'll be good to get another primo in, and hopefully Sicily and Neal come good. I assume they will, but it's just like Neal especially, like, he's going to lose so much money, and everyone's going to get him for like 550. And absolute disaster of a pick, man. It could have paid 20k more and got Clayton Oliver. These 50-50s, man, they make or break. They absolutely make or break, especially when you go against the pack. Like, I went against the pack, I went Neal. Thought maybe less attention now that Dunkley's in. Nah, Carlton are fucking retards. And they'll keep tagging Neal, even though Dunkley's tearing them to pieces. So, fucking dumbass club they are, honestly. It's actually shameful supporting them last night. Like, I think, why would you not tag Dunkley? Like, he was clearly their best player. Absolutely smacking us all around the ground. He was taking intercept marks, for God's sake. He looked like a fucking defender. And yeah, no, we're just going to keep tagging Lockie Neal, who's done nothing and gets, you know, little 1-2 nothing handballs all the time and thinks he's relevant. He's the shittest Brownlow medalist of all time. Anyway. Yeah, it's sad. And Cogs, I didn't even talk about Cogs. What the fuck did he do tonight? Like, why did he only go 79? The team is so bad. Anyway. I hope everyone's having a better week than I am. Let me know how you go in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow night's a bit more positive. Have a couple of big scores maybe from Sinclair, Dacos. Who else have I got? Sinclair, Dacos, Sheasel, Goulden, Rosie, Marshall. Bloody got 88. That's really good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next one.